Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Now today I do have something a little bit different. I'm playing Minecraft. Now the plan for this video is a time lapse of me gathering materials and building a small base for a massive underground farming project that I'm going to build in the future. So in this video I'm going to be doing a lot of mining and a lot of things are going to be difficult for me and whatnot. I'm just going to be building a little base and doing all that sort of stuff, maybe building a little farm for food and whatnot. And yeah, this is basically going to be the entirety of the video. The plans for the future are to build a massive underground farming system where I can put all these automatic farms, and it doesn't look like it's pretty much so that it drastically decreases the chances of my farms being destroyed by mobs, because this will be completely survival, no cheating. This means hopefully I'll have small iron farms, which will deliver us a decent amount of iron, and vegetable farms, which are pretty easy, and then pumpkin and melon farms, which are also really easy, with pistons and sticky pistons and slime or whatever to pick up the blocks. And then the idea is that eventually I'll dig underneath this base that I'm building, and I'll turn this base into a cobblestone base at some point, but at the moment it'll just be wood. I've got a nice water entrance to the base, which is a one way in, one way out. Sort of half mob proof. If I get chased by a drowned, then I guess the drowned might be able to get in my base. Might be, because you have to do like a special jump to get up the top, but yeah. Anyway, so after I dig underneath, the idea is that I'll have a bubble tube, or like a soul sand tube, that'll push any dropped items that'll be shot out by a really fast clicking dispenser. So any items that came from my farm, I can like flick a switch for it up in this room, which I'll call the control room, and then it will send up stacks and stacks of this particular item, like iron, for example. It will shoot up stacks of iron. Or if I want vegetables and fruit, then I can flick a switch and it'll shoot it up the bubble tube to my base. So hopefully it'll work to plan. Yeah, base is pretty much done. I should be safe in here. Now I'm going to go do a bit of fishing, get some food, because while I was digging I didn't really consider much about food, and that was actually very important when you're in normal mode, because mining and sprinting and whatnot can use quite a bit of your hunger. Okay, so now I've got to go find a good spot for a mine. I'll try this side. Okay, so I'm going to dig a 5x5 hole, which lets me do a nice spiral staircase all the way down, and it means that I don't dig straight down, and I have a wider coverage for mining to increase my safety in general, because digging straight down you'll hit a lava pocket at some point. And yeah, so there's a lot of cobblestone, but then during the video you'll notice that I go through pretty much every single gravel pocket that is in this world, almost. There is so much gravel underground, it is absolutely ridiculous. You have no idea how many shovels I went through, and at the end of this video you probably noticed that my chests are pretty much full of gravel. So yeah, and the reason why I haven't been uploading recently, if you're wondering, is because I'm actually on a mini holiday in Patonga in I think it's New South Wales, like near the coast. I don't know which coast, but it's a nice place. So yeah, do find some iron, and I end up upgrading my tools, because you can't actually collect iron with a wooden pickaxe. I think that's changed since update 1.6, because I remember being able to do that before. So yeah, I don't like expanding out into caves that appear on the sides of the tunnel. The main reason for this is because I don't want to get lost and then not find my way back, or die in a cave that I've gone deep into, because normally going into a cave just triggers my sensation of I have to go into this cave and figure out what's inside. So my staircase, at the start I forgot to do stairs on top of the normal blocks. At each corner, just before you do the turn, there needs to be 2 blocks at the same level. This means that you have 1 flat block before you go into the next staircase, because if you didn't do that, then going up the stairs will be a lot slower, because you'd have one set of stairs going directly into the side of the next set of stairs instead of having a breaking point, like a flat block. So yeah, just crafted some cobblestone stairs and put some of my ores on the furnace. and I've got 1 cooked steak. So now I've placed down those stairs and I'm going pretty well. I was at Y66, I believe, and now I'm Y46, so 45 now. So I'm doing pretty well. But now I've hit the gravel pockets. So the main reason why gravel is in mine because it slows down my digging. Gravel will fall when you break a block underneath, which means that any mining I do can be dangerous if I find a pocket or something, because the gravel will just fall down, and it just wastes my tools and gives me way too much flint and gravel that I don't really need at this point. So yeah, a lot of the time I'm going to avoid the coal, but if it's in the way, then I'll get the whole pocket, because I am pretty early game. This time lapse is in 8 times speed, so if you slow it down to quarter, then you'll be still at 2 times speed. So this video I think is 12 minutes long of actual Minecraft. So that means it would be somewhere around 2 hours of gameplay. So now I separate the coal that I got into 2 different furnaces, get some iron tools, and then get rid of my cobblestone tools. So now I've upgraded my tools twice, and I'm going to get my iron tools down, iron sword. What was weird is that the iron axe actually had less attack damage than the iron sword. So yeah, I equipped that instead. I don't know if Bedrock has different damage to Java, but yeah. Minecraft has also announced that in the next 6 months or so, and this is big news, in the next 6 months or so, Minecraft is going to bring both Java and Bedrock edition together into this one edition in the next 6 months. You may have noticed in your area, I don't know if this is in America too yet, but all the Minecraft gift cards, like buying Java install for someone and they can redeem a code online, they've gotten rid of all the Java ones, but you can still get the Windows 10 ones. And that's because Java is not going to exist and everyone's going to go to Bedrock, I believe. And I rang up as many places as I could. I even went online and all this stuff, and it just didn't work, especially because the website's international. I tried my Amex card, didn't work. Tried my St. George bank card, didn't work. Tried a Commonwealth bank card, didn't work. So obviously they don't want people buying Java, so they don't have to convert more devices. Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe just for my convenience, but in reality, I really wanted Java because it had a lot more things that Bedrock Edition didn't have. So now you can see I've got a lot of gravel in my chests. But the good thing about gravel is that you can use it as a building block, which is fairly useful for like building, for like going straight up if you're stuck in a tunnel. I did find diamonds in this video as well, but not many, which I ended up using to make pickaxes and whatnot. So yeah, now we're at Y17. I don't know, I think it's like 40 blocks down from where, no, 50 from where we were, which is actually insane. Just found some redstone. And pretty much once I get around Y10, Y11 and 10 are the best spots to mine for diamonds, like going sideways, because you avoid most of the lava pockets. And this is proven by statistics, like averages of where lava pockets would sit. So you can see we're at Y8 right now, and there's a lava pocket just below. So Y7, so Y6 with lava would be at. So going to Y10 would be a good spot to be. So I tried going to the side at Y7, but then I realized there was too much lava and not enough cobblestone. There's too much dirt and gravel for me to be bothered to continue. So I kept going for a little bit. I did find some diamonds. I went back up to return the diamonds, and then put all that there. I don't think I did put the diamonds there, but anyway, I've got another double chest because of all this stupid gravels filling up my chests. Made some new tools. Made some more stairs. Got some more materials, and then I'm heading back down the mine after I sorted out the coal in the furnaces. Okay, so then, yeah, more shovels for the stupid gravel. I put some torches down so then mining at night is less dangerous because then mobs can't spawn, even though they can't spawn on transparent blocks anyway. So then I got the diamonds after getting rid of the dirt and some of the gravel, so then I'm not in any danger. As you might be able to tell, I don't like having any blemishes or blotches of random ores when I'm actually going sideways. I think there's a bit of an OCD thing, I'm not sure. But yeah, I like things to be perfect. I don't like things to have all these weird spots and unexplained things. So having stone and cobblestone where I start is like my thing. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. So every few blocks, I think it was like every 10 blocks, I put a torch down. This was to keep things well lit. And then I started to realize that there was way too much lava where I was mining. So I tried to get rid of it, but it was just ended up being a bit tricky. I did get a fair bit of stone from this spot, but yeah, I just ended up blocking it up and then going to Y11, and then started mining in the same fashion sideways on that part of the stairs. Lots and lots of gravel again. Literally just hit a massive pocket, but I couldn't be bothered to go somewhere else. So I just kept going and going and going, and then I ended up going to Y10 to increase my range of finding diamond. And then gravel started being underneath my feet, and there was lava there, so it was freaking me out quite a fair bit because I didn't want to trigger a sinkhole that would make me fall into the lava. So that was quite annoying. And then there was just more gravel, and more gravel, and more gravel, and more gravel, and just so much flipping gravel. It was ridiculous. I hated it so much. Gravel was just never ending. I literally had like 5 stacks of flint by the end of the video. Like, it was that ridiculous. If I make a chicken farm where I can get eggs and whatnot, and then kill some chickens, then I guess I could have like a massive horde of arrows. But yeah, very, very annoying. Then I went to return the diamonds and more materials, and you can see that the flint is definitely stacking up. Made a diamond pickaxe, made some more iron shovels to get rid of that stupid gravel. I went back to the mining spot, found that I was actually right next to a ravine, so then I started filling it with torches and cobblestone so that it didn't make an issue for me later on. So then if I fell in, I wouldn't fall all the way to the bottom and die, which is quite common. And then I thought that I actually found a mob spawner, which was that little cobblestone square you just saw, but I didn't. And then I started going sideways into the mine, which is what I feared I would end up doing in the first place, and I'll get lost. So I actually almost did get lost. It was quite a big adventure. I don't think I actually recorded my whole adventure, but I did record a fair bit. Yeah, I just kept going and going, building all these cobblestone platforms and whatnot, trying to find all this iron that was everywhere, because iron is quite useful for tools. I didn't consider armor, because literally there's no point if you're just going to be building and not doing any PvE or PvP. Yeah, then the platform just kept extending. I did end up running out of cobblestone at some point, so I had to use stairs, and this was mainly because where I would have gotten cobblestone from, there's just gravel. Like, you just keep finding gravel, and it was very annoying. So I made some stairs everywhere to get in and out of this ravine, and then put torches everywhere to prevent mob spawning. Then I went back to my base to return and gather some materials. And went back to the place, checked out the area, made sure everything was secure, and kept building platforms, making sure it was safe as possible. And then I started my mini adventure, going to hunt down some iron and coal. Yeah, long adventure, very close to getting lost in this whole shenanigan. But yeah, I am getting very close to finishing the mining of my project. By the time you're watching this video, I actually have built multiple vegetable patches on the roof of my control room. And I've already dug sideways quite a fair bit. I've passed the gravel pocket, and I'm heading towards starting to construct my iron farm by confusing the game into thinking there's a village there. So thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to subscribe. Goodbye.